Welcome to part 12 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We're continuing our investigation to try to find out what's going on and if Will Powers is innocent or guilty. Whatever the case, we can still investigate everything around here. I mean, it would be a good idea to do so. After all, you might want to get into the habit to it, like I said the last part, because justice for all will penalize you if you don't investigate everything. Anyway, you're going to have to investigate the other table in order for you to actually get the plate with the T-bone on it. And the plate with the T-bone is going to be evidence. Yeah, you might want to take that into account also. So on that note, we're going to go on ahead to also check the painting here. But also check the wall here, because the metal grate has been taken off. That too is going to come into play. Although Phoenix will say something a little bit smart-mouth, like, Maya could just leave through the way that grate is. Although, she kind of set herself up for that one. Now, there's a reason why I was trying to hover over that ladder. I mean, it's not here in this studio, it's somewhere else, but the ladder comes into play because it's an achievement. Well, not this particular ladder, but other ladders. There is a thing called the ladders versus step ladders argument, which is an achievement for the HD version of Phoenix Wright. And you will have to run into every single step ladder between this game and Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations to get every single stepladder to get the achievement. I am not kidding. So on that note, we could just go into Will Powers' dressing room. And by the way, Maya had the foolish idea of trying to take the samurai spear, which by the way is evidence that happens to be a part of the murder case. So yeah, confiscating evidence is kind of a bad thing, Maya. And I accidentally activated the cutscene twice. It was kind of a mistake on my part. So let's check Will Powers' dressing room. We have to come in here anyway, because there's one thing we need to check. The bag. And believe it or not, there is a couch, and there is the blanket where he was sleeping. So, I guess Will Powers checks out. And also, he has a lot of costumes. And also, there's a thing called Samurai Boogie Woogie. I have nothing to say. I just don't. But investigate everything here. However, the one important thing you want to investigate is the bag. I mean, you're going to come back. You're going to come back here like a couple of times, because obviously we can't win the case in one day. And there's 4 of them. So, I mean 4 days after all. So, you will have to come back to investigate, because knowing this case, it'll probably be blown open, and we're going to need more evidence. So obviously you're going to come back here. Wait, how many stomachs do you have? First for steaks and now for sweets. What the hell? But that's Maya for you. But however, open the bag and you find an employee key card. Now we can go to Studio 1, where we wasn't able to go to in the last part. We needed the key card in order to do that, and you had to come here. Check the bag again, and Maya will try to steal something out of it. Why are you trying to be a thief? I'm pretty sure we're not trying to corrupt you, girlfriend. Oh wait, there's one last thing to investigate. Just check the dressing room wall. And of course, the wall being frosted, no one could actually see Will Powers in the dressing room. That's gonna come into play. So that's probably one of the reasons why nobody believed him. So whatever the case, let's move on. And go straight to studio main gate. And we're gonna have to move again, this time to outside Studio 1. So in order for us to actually... No, don't move. Instead, we're going to examine. Hey, pass me, examine. Thank you. Now let's examine Studio 1, and this will open the door. I don't know why we can't just present, but... Oh wait, that's right, we can't really present that because... Gumshoe will be baffled in what the hell you're presenting. So with that said, move to Studio 1. Now we've come here, and this is where the stepladder is that you need to investigate. Or examine. So make sure you examine everything that's here. Because you'll get some funny bits, some funny cutscenes. And this is the first time Maya has saw, well, a body outline. The first time and hopefully the last, but unfortunately, since she's doing murder trials with Phoenix, I don't think it's going to be the last. Well, that is until after Trials and Tribulation. But whatever the case, this is the first of the arguments. And again, this is for an achievement. Yeah, if you find the stepladder or a ladder, whichever one you want to call it, make sure you examine it if you can, because again, they're pretty much everywhere. Well, from this point onwards. And in order for to proceed the plot, you're going to have to examine the camera. Now, once you do, you'll end up running into Penny. Now, Penny actually happens to be an intern here. And that was her camera that she was about to use. So, well, she's not really an intern, she's rather an assistant, but still, she handles all the props. And touching the props is kinda not a good thing when somebody has to actually take account for that. Whatever the case, we're gonna have to talk to her because she knows for a fact that Will Powers is innocent. Well, at least there's, well, 2 people that believes in him. Well, 3 if you count Maya to an extent. So you're gonna have to talk to Penny as much as you can. And she's the only assistant in the job, and more importantly, she has a lot of things to tell. Like for instance, the studio isn't doing really well. And unfortunately, they only had rehearsals for action scenes, and that's it. Oh, but notice the scene you're seeing, folks. Will Powers fell on his ass and the spear broke. They've shown that scene at least twice. But also, Jack Hammer and Will Powers are eating steak, along with everybody else. So unfortunately, neither one of them were seen after that. However, here's the thing. I just got finished saying that Will Powers' dressing room was actually well, foggy to the point where you can't see him. She's trying. Well, we were trying to confirm if he was in this dressing room or not, but well, there's not much they could actually get. Penny, however, will try to bring up some sort of suspicion, at least. And she happened to notice somebody was here. Well, to be honest, she's not wrong, because someone happened to move the grate in the employee area, so she definitely isn't wrong, but at the same time, you can't really go on suspicion. And more importantly, the security lady would have noticed. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to actually talk to her about sensing someone. And she's not gonna give us a straight answer. Well, not in witness testimony, okay. So now we're gonna have to go back one last time to talk to the security lady. Alright, let's talk to Oldbag. And boy, is she's gonna be a grouch. So one last time to the main gate of the studio. Well, for this episode anyway. And now we're gonna have to talk to Oldbag. And of course, she's cheery at first, but then when we talk to her about the assistant's claim, she's gonna break down in 3, hold on, give me a second, 2, and 1. Uh-oh. She's gone. Oh shit. She's gone, folks. She's gone completely haywire. And there we go. As I said, she was actually a part-timer, but still. She's just gonna talk your goddamn head off. And she got pissed off. However, there is some good news. Now that she's finally gone, now we can investigate the rest of the area. And it'd be a good time to do so. First off, you can check the gate if you want to. Check the van if you want to. Oh, excuse me, I have the hiccups. Oh, God. Check the sign if you want to. I can't believe I got the hiccups. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But the computer is the most important thing, and that will probably end the episode if you checked everything. So whatever you do, try the computer. And remember, the camera you want to look for is STI 307. They're going to give you that options as soon as you turn on the computer when you say try it. So, STI 307, that's the one you pick. And it'll print out data. However, there's something a little bit odd about that picture. The Steel Samurai is limping. That's the first one. And then there's the second thing that's odd about it. What's printed on the back? Photo number 2. Meaning there's more than one photo. In other words, something does not seem right. We could take the photo as evidence, but if that's one of the only photos, aside from the one she printed, what happened to the rest of the photos? So there's no reason for us to show the photo to Oldbag. However, there's a good chance that she may be going to trial as a witness. So on that note, if there was a number 2, where are the rest of the photos? Let alone the number 1? Seeing as how it's an automatic camera and all, we could see the events between the first day and the second, but unfortunately that's not the case. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're done with this episode. In the next part, Part 13, we're gonna start Day 2 trial. This is RVMan985. We'll see you guys next time, and of course, Wendy Oldbag is going to be testifying. Oh, God help Edgeworth. See you guys next time!